Hello, this station will be about neuroleptic malignant syndrome, one of the straightforward stations in the CASC exam. At the beginning of that station, you need at first to see the general attitude of the parent who is sitting in front of you. If he is angry, you need to contain his anger. But it's very important while performing this station not to appear that you are defending yourself or the treating team. Just appear that you are explaining what you and the team members have done, and don't forget to inform the parent that all efforts you have done so far and what you are going to do are according to the guidelines that you as a treating team are following while working in UK. And it's a good practice to inform him that the patient's condition started to deteriorate and he was angry at someone else and he was showing a risk to harm the other patient in the ward, and that you tried your best to de-escalate him and to talk to him. But after failure of this step, you followed the guidelines and you provided him with an injection of olanzapine, the same treatment he was taking in the tablet form, just to calm him down. But unfortunately, he started to experience symptoms of neuroleptic malignant syndrome. And you might need to inform the parent that, according to the antipsychotics available so far, there is no one member of antipsychotics which is risk-free of causing neuroleptic malignant syndrome. And the reason behind choosing olanzapine, that he was tolerating it well over the last few days since admission. And if the parent asked you, how are you going to manage him? Just to explain that the management started already by stopping the offending treatment. I mean, the son is not receiving any more olanzapine or any other antipsychotic at the moment, and he was transferred to the medical unit. And it's of importance to inform the parent about this step, not as a trial from your side as a psychiatric team to transfer the responsibility of the patient to your colleagues, but just you have done that because the medical unit is the best place that the patient can receive the specialized care from the medical team, as the neuroleptic malignant syndrome, although it's caused by a psychiatric treatment, but it's a serious medical condition in nature. Also, while explaining the management, emphasize on the role of supporting patient's body and how to treat symptoms of neuroleptic malignant syndrome appropriately. I mean by providing him essential fluids and salts, and also by providing him with treatments that can relax his muscle. Inform the parent about the close monitoring of patient's physical condition. This can help the parent to understand that his son is under intensive care at the moment. It's important to explain that your role didn't finish with him. You, as a psychiatric team, are in close contact with the medical team and you are updated by them with the changes in patient's condition. And it's important also to inform the parent that the current treatment you have described is not just a step in the treatment, and there is still an effective treatment for neuroleptic malignant syndrome, which is ECT, that could be used with abrupt and effective treatment, but just if needed. And not everyone who suffers from neuroleptic malignant syndrome needs to be given ECT as a first-line treatment. And when you come to talk about the seriousness or fatality of this condition, it's good to reverse the percentage. Instead of telling them up to 15 to 20% of patients who experience neuroleptic malignant syndrome, instead of that you can say something better. The rule is to survive from this life-threatening condition, and up to 80% of patients can survive it with appropriate treatment, especially if this condition detected early, like what happened with your son, and he was managed immediately after detecting it while he was admitted in the hospital. And we hope this will help him to be one of the 80% people who can recover from it. And also it deserves at the end of the station to mention that the current serious condition, I mean neuroleptic malignant syndrome, is just an immediate and serious condition, but the original condition or illness, I mean schizophrenia, still needed to be managed after stabilization of patient's physical condition. And after full recovery from neuroleptic malignant syndrome, we can think about recommencing him again on an antipsychotic, which is chemically different than olanzapine, just to minimize and to lessen the risk of re-experiencing this serious condition again. And thank you.